Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Jaxon and Friends podcast. So happy to have you here. 1 week is in the books, episode 2 starting now, and excited to continue rolling with these moving forward. Last week, talked a little bit about core values, talked about who I am, talked about plans for the podcast. Welcome you back to episode 2, again in the recording studio of my garage. One of these days, we will move out of here, record elsewhere, but happy to be here. Today, I have a few good things in mind. Not sure how long this is going to go. Looking forward to seeing where that's going to be. Wanted to talk today about the title of mindset. A little bit of mindset, a little bit of mentality. We're going to start off with talking about what's new. We're going to roll into mindset, mentality, talk a little bit about my thoughts and where I come from there. Also, moving forward, upcoming next for episode 3, we will have a guest on and hopefully more guests from there. But last time we talked about core values. Today we're going to be talking about mentality. A lot of the episodes will go right along those lines. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where this will go with you. So I appreciate that. What's new in life? This past week was the month of August. Came along. We hit a record number of deals in July at work, which is extremely exciting. Always learning, looking to learn and grow, and we're able to do that in the month of July, which was huge. Started packing for our annual dirt bike trip. That's really exciting. That's coming up. We'll go up to Sun Valley, Idaho, a bunch of friends, and really just go burn some fuel and spend some time with each other and enjoy the great outdoors. So really looking forward to that. Will also this week got his Stasic bike, which is the little electric balance bike. What a treat. It's been such a joy to be a father, to watch my son grow and hit these important mile markers in his life. Well, they're important in my mind, and I hope they're important to him. But to watch me do what I love and riding dirt bikes and enjoying two wheels, watching him enjoy those same things and see the light in his eyes, learn and grow, is so exciting to me. So that was a big deal this week. I hope that will be one of Will's all-time memories, is learning how to ride that and learning how to do what I love to do. Very exciting. I also was thinking, we do this Idaho trip every year, and at what age is Will old enough to come do this? And I was talking to Abby about it, and I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what his skill level is and what he loves to do. But I can't think of something that would be more enjoyable than doing what I love to do with my son and with my younger son when that time comes. I just feel that as a parent, what a joy that is to be able to do things you love with your kids. So just can't wait for that. Moving on to the topic of mindset. What is mindset? What is mentality? What are those things? What are the definitions of those? To start off, the Oxford Dictionary definition, look these up on Google. So here we go. Mindset. The established set of attitudes held by someone. So your mindset is the established set of attitudes. I'm trying to think of what I would consider that to be. It's really how you think. It's what the attitude that you're in, the state of mind that you're in. It's what you've established is your mindset. So if you really put your mind to something, if you're in a positive, good mindset, in my mind, that would mean that you have already established that you're going to be happy no matter what the outcome is. That puts you in a great mindset. Mentality is the characteristic attitude of mind or way of thinking of a person or a group. So your mentality is more subconsciously how you live. That's how I would see it. If you have a good mentality, then that's just a deeper feeling in my mind. So if I have a mentality of greatness that's just subconsciously a little deeper, that's how I am. Whereas if your mindset is that way, that's really what's on the top of your mind. That's how it's going to be. I feel like your mentality doesn't change as much as your mindset does. I feel like you can switch a mindset on a dime, but a mentality is kind of how you live and who you are. I'm trying to think of what my mentality would be. I think that goes back to the core values. I think the core values of who you are will also lead to what your mentality is. So I hope to have a positive mentality always and be that positive person that can go around and help whatever situation I'm in and really lift where I stand. That's what I want my mentality to be. And on top of that, you can have the mindset on top of your mentality, a good mindset, a positive mindset, a hardworking mindset to really go crush it and reach your goals and reach the next level. There's a YouTube video that is my all-time favorite YouTube video, I think. It's called Lion Mentality. I believe it's by Ben Lionel Scott. I believe it's the YouTube channel there. But it's Ray Lewis. If you don't know who Ray Lewis is he was a linebacker for the Baltimore Ravens in the NFL. And all grown up, he was just a legend. He was so good. Ray Lewis. And he is the one speaking in this video. And he talks about a lion. A lion's not the biggest. A lion's not the fastest. A lion is not the strongest. But he's the king of the jungle. Think about that. The lion's not the biggest, the fastest, or the smartest. But he is the king. How? How is he going to be the king? He's not the best at anything. He's good at everything for sure, but he's not the best at everything. The reason he is the king is simply because of his mentality. He has the mentality of being the king. He knows he is the king. He has the mindset to continue every single day and grind it out and get to where he needs to be that king. And his mentality is that he is the king. A quote out of this video that gets me going every time. I love this video. It says, when a lion walks up, he may be outnumbered by a pack of hyenas, but I am king of my jungle because of my mentality. That's what that lion is thinking. You may be outnumbered. Pack of hyenas is coming at you. Now, pause. Relate this into your everyday life. How often do you go out there? You go to work, you go out to the store, you've got your kids with you, things are not going. You feel outnumbered. You're feeling outnumbered by a pack of hyenas. But you are king. You can do it because of your mentality. Because you know you're going to get through it. You know you're going to press through. And also in this video, he talks about how the lion loves the hunt. The lion just thrives by the process. Not necessarily the goal, which we all love the goal. We all want the trophy. Absolutely. But the lion mentality is loving the grind. Loving and getting out there every day, waking up with a good mindset, putting in your mind, today's going to be a great day. And then rolling with it all day with that deeper mentality of positivity, of greatness. This is how the lion is the king. I love that video. Now, thinking back to that as into your personal life, how can I have that daily mentality? How can I be the king of my jungle and have control of what I'm doing every day? That is difficult. That can be extremely difficult. But the way I can be king of my jungle every day, how I can be in control of my thoughts and my actions and be in control of my mindset and put that mentality forth, is by building up my self-esteem each day. Jesse Itzler is someone that I follow and someone that I really enjoy his content. And I was on a Zoom call and we talked about, it was this big group of people in this call, and Jesse Itzler talked about doing things each day to build your self-esteem will build your mentality. Let me explain that again. So doing things every day that will build your self-esteem puts you in a positive mentality because you believe in yourself. And I like to think of it also as teeing yourself up for success by little things. Small things bring great things. So if I wake up in the morning, get out of bed when my alarm goes off, that's a win. I just built a little bit of self-esteem. Then after that, I make my bed. Boom, another win. Then I go in, brush my teeth. Another win. There's 3 right off the bat after you get out of bed. Go work out. Huge win. Huge win going to work out. Within the first hour of waking up, you can rack up 4, 5, 6, 7 wins for yourself to build that self-esteem, to have a positive mindset, and 2, build that lasting, good, positive mentality. So if I just wake up in the morning, I do the things I need to do, you automatically are building in that mentality of greatness. That's how I feel you can become king of your jungle and take control. Jesse Itzler also says, one of my favorite lines, get in front of your problems. Get in front of your problems. If you're thinking of, sales, if you have call reluctance, if you're procrastinating a lot, if you need to clean out the garage, but you just don't want to do it, but you need to, procrastination. Get in front of your problems and crush them. If you just get on that call, if you just start cleaning something up, if you just work on making your relationship better, you just take that step, get in front of your problems. I have the tendency to do that. Naturally, I procrastinate. If something's hard and I don't want to do it, I procrastinate. And I don't love that about myself. I really don't. But how can I be king of my jungle if I don't get in front of my problems? How can I be in control of my life if my life controls me? It doesn't work. I have to get in front of my problems. I have to take that step first thing to be in control of them. A lion, he doesn't wake up in the morning and just think, well, what am I going to do today? No. A lion knows what he's doing because he is the king. He knows what to do. He's in control. He wakes up and he gets to work immediately to find that next gazelle, to find that next meal, because he's the king. He is in control. I just think positive mentality and having that positivity is so essential and important to everything you do, because no matter what comes your way, you can overcome it with a positive attitude and a positive mindset and having that positive mentality throughout your life. How do you get in a good mindset? This may be different for everyone, but how? How do you get in a good mindset? First thing that comes to my mind, and what I do really to get in a good mindset, is thinking, reflecting, seeing where I came, building that positive self-esteem through each day, becoming happier by reflecting. So, for example, a core memory. Do you know what a core memory is? I looked it up. A core memory, from Google, core memories are like memories that make us feel really happy, sad, or excited. Think of them as super colorful and extra special memories. Another quote, a core memory is a powerful memory that can shape your personality. To get into a positive mindset for me, I reflect back onto those core memories of my life, because I feel like I'm a pretty feelings person. I'm pretty in touch with my feelings. You should be as well. And if I need to get into that positive mindset, I think of a memory, a core memory in the past, or really any memory that has feelings attached to it. Last week, I talked about core values. I talked about how we went to Bear Lake, to a cabin there, to build out our core values and how we're going to live. If I think back to that time, that's a core memory of mine. There's so many feelings attached with those core values that we created that if I go back to then and I think of that core memory, it automatically puts me in a good mindset. So how do you get in a good mindset? Think back to something that you did that was great. Think back to an accomplishment that you did. Think of a core memory that just gets you in a good mood and that positive mood. Because if you do that, you get put yourself in that same mindset you were when those feelings happened. You're going to feel those feelings again. You're going to feel those and you're going to want to grow those. And you're going to want to really become in that moment and make new memories. So reflection is a huge way for me to get put in that good mindset. Is thinking back, getting those same feelings that I felt before, and really just getting in the mindset of greatness. Core memories also, I feel, build who you are. If you can think back, if you can reflect back to your past and apply that into your life to make you better in the future. Michael Scott from The Office, everybody would know this. He says, "Why are you the way that you are?" Seriously though, think about that. Why are you the way that you are? I'm the way that I am because of how I was raised. I'm the way that I am because of my mentality, my mindset, my attitude, my core values is why I am the way that I am. So, why are you the way that you are? I'm really looking forward to future episodes because this question will be asked to whoever their guest is. Why are you the way that you are? Talk about memories. Think about memories. Close your eyes and think about the greatest, happiest memory of your life. Where were you? What did it smell like? What was the temperature? Your heart knows. This is so exciting. Camera just shut off, by the way. So if you're watching on YouTube, you won't hear this. And I'm sorry. But that was about it. Why are you the way that you are? You are the way that you are because of your memories, your mentality, your mindset. Mentality is a deeper subconscious, the way that you are. Mindset changes quickly. Mindset gets you where you need to be immediately and really gets things done. And I just want to remind you of the importance of thinking positive, the importance of waking up in the morning and just getting to work and building that self-esteem, teeing yourself up in small ways so that you can build your self-esteem to become something great. You are great. You are the king of your jungle. Get in front of your problems and just crush the day. Get in front of your problems, get in that positive mindset, and kill it. Very exciting. Thank you. That wraps it up for episode 2 of the Jaxon and Friends podcast. Looking forward to episode 3 coming soon.